Hey, what's up? It's your girl Nique, and you're tuned in to Nique at Night. And this is my end of the year video. It is still 2018 on my end. It's about to be 2019 for some of you guys on the East Coast, but I still have a few hours left to go. And what I like to do in the wee hours of going into 2018 or transitioning into a new year, what I like to do is recap a lot of the things that happened this year. I like to recap some of the things that, like some of the dramas, who got exposed, who didn't get exposed. So in this live video, I'm going to be going over some of the fuckery of 2018 and just, explain it all to you guys, since I have a few hours to go before my 2018 is over. Anyways, I'm not looking at the chat right now, so I'm gonna just get right into it. I have some notes here. I have some things jotted down. If I fumble over some things, it is what it is. I'm gonna try to get through this really quickly and, move things right along. So this year, I feel like this was the year of exposure. It was so many people who got exposed this year, it was not even funny. Like, it was people get exposed left and right. So some of the people I have listed down for the celebrities who got exposed, which is the most recent one being Trey Songz and him being exposed by messing with the porn star and her exposing how, they were in communication. She lied and fabricated and said that they had this baby or pregnancy that was totally false. And so if she would lie about that, I don't know if she would lie about any of the other things. I'm not sure what else was fabricated, but she did show receipts to show that she was in communication with him. He did DM her. He was trying to see her and things like that. So, it is what it is. Another person who got exposed, and this was like the shocker of the year. This was like the bombshell of all bombshells. We all had heard that Drake had this potential baby, but the rumor died down fast. Like in 2017, we heard rumors that this girl, I believe it was 2017 or around January time. It was January of this year. We heard that Drake had this girl pregnant, and the rumors died down very fast. But Pusha T decided to expose Drake and drop a bombshell by letting everybody know that he had a secret love child by a porn star. And we were like, what? Drake is messing with this porn star? What she look like? We did our little Googles, found out who she was, and a lot of people was looking at Drake with the side eye like, if she got a chance, I got a chance. And Trey Songz is further proof that these entertainers will mess with anybody, so everybody got a chance if that's what you're looking for. Because at the end of the day, they're nothing more than community D. You know, the guy in your town who messed with every girl, no matter what she looked like, no matter what kind of status she got, no matter how her hygiene is. I feel like that's equivalent to these celebrities, so they will mess with anybody, so everybody got a chance, because Drake and Trey Songz are, proof that, they for everybody. Anyways, so amongst the other people who got exposed, Dwight Howard is one who got exposed. And there was a lot of exposures with, men being on the DL and people outing them and saying that they're messing with men and everything like that. Dwight Howard was exposed by this. I guess to me, he wears wigs, but he doesn't label himself as a transgender. So he's just a gay man who happens to wear wigs. And he exposed Dwight Howard, saying that they had their little fling going on. They had their little situation going on. So, the exposures was happening left and right. On top of Dwight Howard being exposed for messing with men, Young Buck from G Unit. I know a lot of you guys who are young now, y'all probably don't know who Young Buck is, but he was popping back in the day when 50 Cent was on the scene with his crew with G Unit, and he was exposed that he was messing with a transgender as well. And, you know, I think Cassidy was also exposed. I'm not sure if the Cassidy exposure of him allegedly messing with a transgender was this year, but Cassidy was also exposed. So it was just like people being exposed left and right. So not only were the women being exposed, rappers dropping bombs on each other, but it was the gay men exposing these down low men, trying to let people know that they are on the DL. I just looked at my clock. It's 9 p.m. for me, so that means that it is officially New Year's on the East Coast. I want to say Happy New Year's to you guys. I still have 3 hours to go, so it's not New Year's on my part, but Happy New Year's. And we're going to keep this whole recap going, and I'm just going by my notes. We also seen exposure with Offset too. Offset was exposed by Summer Bunny and Cuban Doll and the M Foreign Chick and everything like that. So all of these celebrities were being exposed. And not all of the exposures happen via the girl snitching or dropping the dime. Sometimes some of these exposures happen when the men were cheating and there was some security cameras, there was some action that may have caught you cheating, and everything like that. So I'm going to share 2 incidents where these people got exposed for cheating by default, and that all happened this year. And some of them y'all probably don't even remember, so I'm going to bring y'all up to speed on that. So the first person that I have up is T.I. Now, y'all know T.I. has his on-again, off-again situation with Tiny. They break up. He cheats on her. They get back together. He cheats again. They get back together. And I mean, if that's what works for them, that's what works for them. But T.I., he was messing with Bernice Burgos. And, you know, they had their little interesting thing going on, and they had you know, eyes and speculation on that. And even I believe Tiny and Bernice even had words back and forth. Then even when Rob Kardashian exposed Blac Chyna about her like messing around on him, he even exposed that Blac Chyna had like threesomes with T.I. and Tiny. So, I mean, they just got that kind of relationship. But after it was revealed that T.I. had messed with Bernice Burgos, it was caught on camera T.I. messing with this chick backstage at his concert. So somebody was backstage at his concert and they had their camera out and they recorded T.I. cheating on Tiny. And I'm going to share that video with you guys. So let me pull that video up and share with y'all. And I'm going to show y'all another person who got exposed by default, and then we're gonna get this whole 2018 recap going. And I'm not looking at the chat right now because y'all will distract me. When I first opened it, I seen somebody say something silly, so I just covered up the chat because y'all gonna distract me. But anyways, let me pull this video up. Let me pull this up. So hold up. Let me share my. Hold up. Give me a second to do this. Okay. What is this called? Oh, okay. Okay, so here is the video. The Shade Room had posted this, and you know, these rappers, they get themselves in trouble. So I'm gonna share this with y'all. Being caught cheating on Tiny backstage at one of his concerts. So that's T.I. sitting down, and that's the girl, and he smacks her butt. And that ain't Tiny. And that ain't. So as you guys can see, that was T.I. sitting down, and the girl walks over, and as she walks over, T.I. smacks her butt. And then he kind of gets cozy with her, and the person recording, they're like, wait a minute, that ain't Tiny? Like, who that? Like, what's going on, T.I.? I'm going to play that one more time for y'all who didn't catch it. And, you know. She sat down like it wasn't nothing, like, you know? So T.I. was one of the ones who got exposed by default. He didn't intentionally get exposed. The girl didn't air him out. She didn't blast him. But, you know, he got exposed by default. And this next that I'm going to share with you guys, they got exposed by default as well. These guys, not only were they, you know, they was sloppy with giving these girls too much information, but some of these guys was just a little too sloppy in person. So let me pull up the next video that I'm going to share with you guys. Hold up, let me pull this video up. Okay, let me put my share on. Bear with me. Hold up. Okay. Okay. Oh my God, they already shooting outside. I don't understand why that's a tradition to like shoot on New Year's. That's just weird to me. But anyways, so this is Mr. Tristan Thompson, who is dating Khloe Kardashian. This is him being caught in a club, tonguing a chick up, cheating on his wife and pregnant girlfriend at the time. This is when Khloe was pregnant during this time. So when all of these things start surfacing, Khloe was pregnant with his baby, and he was out hanging out at clubs cheating on her, and the surveillance camera, I think that this was surveillance camera, the surveillance camera caught him tonguing it up with this chick in the club. I'm going to show y'all a little bit more of it, but y'all know I try to be careful when it comes to these TMZ videos, because TMZ don't be playing when you try to share anything that they done paid coin to receive, and you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to play a little bit more, and hopefully TMZ don't come for me. Anyways, so this is Tristan, cheating on Khloe. Let me move this over a little bit. All right, hold up. Okay, so this is him cheating on Khloe. You know, he over there being cozy with these chicks, like, ha ha ha, hee ha ha. They smiling, they laughing, they having a good time. Look, he all in this other girl boobs and stuff, just doing the most while he got a pregnant woman at home. She laying in his lap, they high-fiving. In their head, they probably thinking like, girl, we about to come up, girl. We about to come up, we about to secure the bag. But lo and behold, there was camera footage that got all of the deets and caught everything, and the person snitched him out to TMZ. So, like I said, not only were these people being exposed by these women, they were also being exposed by default, by people being somewhere, surveillance footage being somewhere, and catching them up on their cheating behavior. And, you know, the show must go on. So let's move on to the next thing of 2018. Let me see what else I have to cover. Y'all, like I told y'all, I got my notes. Okay, so on top of these men getting exposed and everything like that, then we had the Me Too movement. The Me Too movement came in strong, and they came in like a thief in the night. The Me Too movement was like, we not playing with none of y'all entertainers. Y'all over here groping these women. Y'all being inappropriate with these women. We about to take down y'all whole empires. They was like, shh, we about to get Bill Cosby. Shh, we about to get Russell Simmons. Shh, we about to get Morgan Freeman. They was like, we are not playing with these people. We getting everybody. You remember when the hide your kids, hide your wife guy, hide your kids, hide your wife, they raping everybody? The Me Too movement was like, we are about to take down everybody. They got Nelly. Nelly was supposed to have raped or taken advantage of some chick at his concert. She supposed to have fondled and made her give him oral. Then it was the takedown of R. Kelly. There was a lot of accusations when it came to R. Kelly on whether he had this sex cult. There was a lot of women who came forward to say that they were violated and they were victimized. They even have a whole Netflix special that's gonna be airing, I believe, at the top of January to expose R. Kelly with all of the women who have something to say about how they were taken advantage of by R. Kelly and everything like that. Charlemagne the God, he also got exposed this year. He already talked about his incident with this woman, but I guess she took the opportunity to expose him and let her story be told. She tried to file charges years and years and years later. I still don't know what the end result with that was. The last thing I know is she was trying to take it the next step to like another justice department or something like that. But I know within her town where she tried to reopen the case, they shut her down. But basically what happened with Charlemagne the God, he took some young woman to a party, and at this party, I guess she was supposed to have been violated by some of his friends, and I think she tried to allege that he was involved too, but then it was like a mix of stories that he wasn't involved, that he just brung her there. So I really don't know. I can't remember all the details on that. I'm just doing some of this by memory and giving y'all up to speed, getting y'all up to speed on all of the fuckery that happened in 2018. Let's see. Morgan Freeman. Now, Morgan Freeman is where I was like, okay, this Me Too movement is going too far. They need to cut the crap at this point. They've taken it too far because the allegations when it came to Morgan Freeman, in my opinion, were ridiculous. I felt like it was so ridiculous. It didn't make any sense. And I felt like the women who were accusing Morgan Freeman, they were making a mockery of the Me Too movement. And there were some Me Too movements of people who hopped on bandwagons of people who were already getting taken down by the Me Too movement, who, my earpiece is messing up. Anyways, so there was other women who hopped on and attached themselves to other celebrities who I felt like their stories were kind of bogus. But Morgan Freeman was the one where I was like, okay, bro, they doing too much. They taking it too far. There was a woman who wanted to take down Morgan Freeman because he complimented like her pair of pants, and she told him like an incident. Then there was another woman who she told him an incident about a situation that she had with her husband, and he said something like, oh, like I would have wanted to be there to see it or something. Matter of fact, let me not guess what he said. Let me pull up that video. Before I went live, I was trying to have all of my videos that I was going to share with you guys together, but since I was already running late, it got behind me and I didn't snag that one. But let's see. Okay, so I'm going to share with you guys this video of Morgan Freeman. And this one, I believe it was just totally ridiculous. I was like, okay, bro, like y'all playing games. Y'all are doing too much. Y'all playing games. So I'm going to react to me spilling the tea saying that I felt like it was ridiculous. So let me pull up that video on my screen for you guys. And okay, here we go. All right. And let's see. Wait, which? Okay, let me adjust the size and then I'm going to put it on the screen. Sorry, y'all. Like I said, I'm doing this on the fly, so we got to get it together on the fly. Matter of fact, I'll just make it big. How about that? Okay. All right, so let me share that with y'all. I'm kind of convinced that there is an agenda going on to attack and take down our Black legends. I could be wrong, but I'm going to just go to the report and read to you guys what's going on now. According to USA Today, Morgan Freeman has been accused of sexual harassment and inappropriate behavior. I'm going to go to the report and I'm going to pretty much read what they said is going on. And then I'm going to give you guys my input on it at the end. Here goes. According to USA Today, it says 8 people are accusing Morgan Freeman of sexual harassment, unwanted touching, and other inappropriate behavior, according to a new CNN investigation. Thursday, the report details the 80-year-old actor's alleged pattern of Freeman making unwanted advances on women while he was on movie sets, at press junkets, or working in his production company, Revelations Entertainment. For the story, CNN spoke to 16 people who were either subjected to Freeman's behavior or witnessed his alleged misconduct. One woman who worked on the set of Freeman's movie Going In Style, released in 2017, says the actor subjected her to sexually charged comments and unwanted touches on a near daily basis, like trying to lift up my skirt and asking if I was wearing underwear. In that incident, after Freeman kept trying to lift her skirt up, Freeman's co-star Alan Arkin made a comment telling him to stop, she said. Morgan got freaked out and didn't know what to say. Another woman who worked with Freeman on 2013's Now You See Me says Freeman did comment on our bodies. We knew that if he was coming by not to wear any top that would show our breasts, not to wear anything that would show our bottoms, meaning not wearing clothes that were fitted. The accusers also include 3 entertainment reporters who claim Freeman harassed them during interviews or press events, one of whom was Chloe Mealis, the co-author of CNN's story. Mealis says she interviewed Freeman for Going in Style while pregnant, and the actor ogled her body. I guess it says ogled, I don't know. Anyways, her body while saying things like, "You are right," and "a boy do I wish I was there," in reference to her pregnancy. Morgan, who won a supporting actor Oscar in 2005, was divorced from his second wife in 2010 after 24 years of marriage. USA Today has contacted Freeman's representative for contact. To me, I don't know, like, I feel like, I know how, like, my uncles are, and I know how, like, older men that I've been raised around, how back in that era, like, what men did was flirt. And I feel like they're taking, like, certain things away and just turning it totally into sexual assault. I don't feel assaulted when a guy tells me I'm pretty or beautiful, or, and people are making flirting, and not to say, and I hope he didn't lift up the girl's skirt, but I don't want to even, I don't know what happened. But what it sounds like to me is women are, taking guys, giving them compliments and flirting with them as, oh, now we're all of a sudden sexually assaulted. Like, are we not allowed to flirt? Are we not allowed to compliment people and tell them, that they're beautiful or anything? Like, I feel like this stuff is getting totally blown out of proportion. And like I said, one of the women did say he tried to lift up her skirt, and I don't want to discredit her and say that didn't happen, but it seems like, there is an agenda going on. And at this point, it's just really making me wonder, like, who's next? Who's next? Okay, so that was that one. That wasn't even the video that I was trying to show you guys, because I had a follow-up to that, because that was when the allegations first happened. So those allegations first happened, and I was kind of on the fence about it, and I was like, you know what? I don't really know about it. I don't really know, like, the logistics all the way. I don't know, the truth to it. And then there was video footage to support what some of these women were saying, to prove that what they were describing was not serious. So, and again, yeah, I did see, YouTube University says it's still exposing on self-entitlement. Yeah, like, that's true, but the video that I was trying to show, that wasn't it. So I apologize, because it was another one where it showed the videos of the women. Oh, here it goes. I showed y'all the wrong video. My bad. Okay, so here's the other one. Sorry. Hold up. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Okay. This is the one that I was actually trying to show you guys. Morgan Freeman of sexual harassment. Videos are starting to surface of the alleged accusers, and they are as ridiculous as they come. Here, I'm going to play 2 of them that I came across, and you guys let me know what you guys think about it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Morgan, is there something that you want to say about my pants? Is
Is
there anything you want to say about my pants?
About your pants?
Yes.
Wear them, baby.
Yeah. Thank you so much. No.
I mean, that's a compliment that I've gotten time and time again when I actually look good in my jeans, and I've never not once felt sexually harassed, and she's asking him for a compliment. She's asking him to give her a compliment on the pants, which is like, okay. Anyways, so here is the next ridiculous clip, and this is the girl who's named in the whole accusations. Her name is Present, and she's like talking about how she's so violated, and she's as ridiculous as they come. Here it goes.
Carol, the impetus for this investigation was actually my own experience with Morgan Freeman at a junket last year for the movie Going in Style. Right when I walked into the room, he began making sexually suggestive comments to me. Now, as an entertainment reporter for over a decade, it was unlike anything I truly have ever experienced. One of those comments was caught on tape. In this comment that's on tape, he says to me, "Boy, do I wish I was there," while looking me up and down. I was 6 months pregnant at the time, and his co-stars Alan Arkin and Michael Caine were seated on either side of him and actually looked at him when he made this comment to me. Again, it was caught on tape, and take a note of Freeman's eyes in this clip.
One time I congratulated a woman on being pregnant and she wasn't. And so I've never done it again. For 50 years, I've never done it.
You've learned your lesson.
I learned my lesson.
Lord, do I wish I was there.
This movie is, as you see, that was quick right there, but there were other comments made to me by Freeman before and after this one, but they were not caught on tape. We reached out to Alan Arkin and Michael Caine, his co-stars who were seated next to him, and they could not, well, Alan Arkin could not be reached for comment, and Michael Caine declined to comment.
Okay, so in the clip, you can clearly see that, number one, she's saying like, oh, look at how he looked me up and down. He doesn't even look like he can see that clearly. I mean, no shade or anything, but I don't know. It don't look like he was like looking her up and down in a sexual manner. And number two, it's clear that he was saying that he wishes he was there when his co-star mistakenly thought a woman who was not pregnant, he thought she was pregnant. I don't understand how the girl could take this as she thought that it was directed to her. And I don't understand how this made it to, even be pushed out into the media as a valid sexual harassment claim when it's clear as day that he wasn't even speaking to her and that he was speaking about his co-star's experience on, thinking a girl was pregnant when she wasn't. These things like this are reasons why people don't take the Me Too movement seriously. Like, it's taken as a joke because allegations like this
Declined to comment.
Okay, so in the clip, you can clearly
Alan Arkin and by Freeman before and after was this movie.
Lord, do I wish I was there.
Years, I've never done it. For 50 wasn't. One time I congratulated a woman on being pregnant and she wasn't. And so I've never done it again. For 50 years, I've never done it.
You've learned your lesson.
I learned my lesson.
Lord, do I wish I was there.
This movie is...
Okay, so that was that. And like I said, when I first out the accusations that the women were making, it sounded pretty serious. It sounded like, okay, it could be serious. But then once I seen the videos that surfaced that surrounded these allegations, I'm like, these women are they are trying to purposely take down entertainers with frivolous allegations. I was like, it is getting out of control. It is getting to be too much. Like, one woman, she was asking him for a compliment. He gave her a compliment, and then it's a problem. Then his co-star was talking about how he said that another woman was pregnant when she wasn't, he says he wished she was there. And then the girl made it as if he was talking about her. Like it didn't even go with the context of the conversation for him to even be talking about her. So that's kind of what I was trying to get at. So it was definitely the year of the Me Too movements as well. There was a lot of things going on. And on top of the Me Too movements and the silly allegations, then we had the allegations or the women who decided to call the police on innocent bystanders and use their privilege to try to weaponize certain things. We had Permit Patty, we had the Apartment Bandit, we had Barbecue Becky, we had a couple of viral things that happened of people using their phones to call 911 against Black people. Black people were the center of it all this year, and it just was getting ridiculous. And hopefully none of that stuff carries on into the new year. But if you guys don't remember all of the ridiculousness, I'm going to give you guys a quick preview of some of the privileged people targeting Black people and trying to, get them thrown in jail for silly things. So let me pull up that video for you guys and get this going and, carry on this whole recap of 2018. And after this video, we're going to leave it in 2018, but it's still 2018 for me. So I'm going to share with you guys on all of the things that's going on so that we can remember what happened so we know what we're leaving behind. Okay. So here is the video. Y'all remember Barbecue Becky? Y'all remember Miss Becky who called the cops on the Black people that was having a barbecue at the lake, and she decided to call the cops on them because they were using a charcoal grill. Then after that, we had Permit Patty who called the cops on a little Black girl who was trying to sell water to raise money to go to Disneyland. And then we had Cornerstone Carolina, or Caroline, whatever, who called the cops on a little Black boy because his backpack rubbed up against her in a crowded store. And he was trying to get out the store. It was very crowded and everything like that. She decided to call the cops on him. It started to get out of control. So there was people who wanted to come together to try to put laws in place to prevent silly calls like this from happening from people trying to weaponize and use their privilege against Black people. I'm going to share these clips with you guys to get you guys up to speed. And then I'm going to give you guys a summary of a couple of other things. And then we're going to wrap up this recap of 2018. But this is my yearly thing that I do. I like to recap and reflect on everything that happened in the year. And we go into the year and we know what we're going to avoid, what's not going to happen, what we're not going to go for, what we leaving in 2018, because we leaving this kind of stuff in 2018. So, video for y'all.
You want to call the police on them.
From Barbecue Becky to Permit Patty.
Whole world gonna see you, boo.
And more recently, Corner Store Caroline.
The sun grabbed my ass.
It appears the practice of calling 911 for non-emergencies has hit a boiling point. The target in most of these cases are law-abiding citizens who are Black. And it's something New York State Senator Kevin Parker wants to crack down on.
It's unfair. It should not happen.
He is introducing legislation which would make calling 911 for a minor or trivial matter a Class B misdemeanor in New York State. Those found guilty would face a $500 fine and 3 months in jail.
We think that this is an appropriate punishment for people who are trying to use our system in a way that it's not intended.
Parker, along
which I agree, because it just was coming to a point where it was getting out of hand. And if y'all don't remember some of it, I'm gonna for you guys. I think I have queued up. I have a video of the permit patty, and I have the Cornerstone Carolina video queued up. So I'm going to share with you guys those videos because we leaving that in 2018. We not having that in 2018. Like, we just not going for it. And for you guys to get your memory refreshed on Cornerstone Caroline, let me pull up the video of the little black boy. It's a crowded store. He just trying to walk out with his mom. His backpack is big. He got his books. He about to go home. He trying to, you know, wrap things up so he can get his study on. Like, they try to get to the house. And this woman wanted to call the cops on them. So let me pull up that video for you guys. Hold up. Let me pull it up. Let's see. Okay. What's the title? Okay. Okay. So right here, this is the video, and this shows him. He's the person in the green with the backpack on. So I'm going to play it, and you're going to see how Cornerstone Caroline, she's at the register. She's next. I mean, she's, you know, paying for her, whatever she's getting or whatever. And you're going to see him walk across, and it's going to be his backpack that brushes up against her. So let me play that for you guys. So as you can see, that's him. He's walking out. His backpack brushes up against her, and she looks back. She's saying something to them, and she's accusing him of grabbing her butt or in her private area, talking mess to his mama. The mom is like, what? I'm sure she's just taken aback, like, what are you saying? Then she does some weird stuff. She's tapping her butt, shaking her vajayjay area, you know, saying, I guess that he's sexually assaulted. And then the mama like, what are you know what I'm saying, came to check her, like, girl, what is you talking about? Like, my son ain't did nothing to you. Like, girl, you got me messed up. Like, we just trying to get home. And he just got his homework that he got to do. And you over here making up false claims. So then she want to pull out her phone. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to call 911 on you, girl. Like, I'm about to call the po-po because your son done violated me. And I'm just going to disregard the fact that we in a crowded store and he was simply just trying to get by. You know what I'm saying? She was like, no, I'm about to call on you. I'm about to call the po-po on you and get this squared away because your son violated me and I feel some type of way about it. And I'm about to use my privilege to get this handled because, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going for it. So here is her calling the po-po on the little...
No, I want the cops here right now. No, I'll talk to you. I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna stay right here. The cops are right down the block. I can go inside.
What happened?
White lady called the cops on a black lady. I get it. Yeah, they're videotapes of mentally ill. Yeah.
Her kids,
You remember me, right? From school, right?
Yeah.
if you can hear, the kids are hysterical. The woman's child who was with, like the other child that was with the little boy, she's hysterical. Like, she's crying, she's frantic. Like, what is going on? You know, you could tell she's not used to nothing like this because she's crying. And she's like, what? Like, my brother's gonna go to jail? Like, what's happening? She all scared. This lady causing a scene. She causing a spectacle. Then another white lady confronts her, like, girl, like, what is you doing? Like, ain't nobody messing with you. Like, why is you even taking it there? Like, what's going on with you, honey?
Right, the son grabbed my ass. She said,
On their line saying the boy grabbed her butt.
decided to yell at me here. I'm gonna stay right here. Your security camera, don't stay nowhere. Go home.
Let's make it go viral.
Go home. No. Let me go.
No, not her.
No.
Come on.
They like, we about to make her go viral, and they did. She went viral, and you know, she suffered the consequences for being ignorant.
Call the police on a black woman.
Go home. She needs to go home. Don't do this. My phone number is 346-484-8620. Yeah.
Post that, bro. Like,
So that was Cornerstone, Carolina, and it was a bunch of things that happened like this. And Permit Patty, Permit Patty was a one who she called the cops on a little black girl who was trying to sell water and trying to raise money to go to Disneyland. She out here trying to hustle. Like, kids can't even hustle no more. They can't even have lemonade stands. You remember, like, back in the day, like, that was the hustle. If you wanted to get some money, you make a lemonade stand. You know what I'm saying? Like, kids can't even have a hustle. And granted, are you supposed to have a permit? Yes, you are supposed to have a permit. But in certain cases, it's like, come on, cut the little girl some slack. Cut people some slack. Sometimes people trying to make a way out of no way. And then you have people coming in trying to rain on their parade. And it's just ridiculous. So I'm going to refresh your memory on Permit Patty. And I'm going to show y'all one more other situation. And then we're going to move along with this video of this 2018 recap. Hopefully so far you guys are enjoying it. My earpiece keeps coming out. Hopefully so far you guys are enjoying it. And if you guys are enjoying this video so far, make sure to hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Like, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I've been trying to crank out videos for you guys to bring you guys up to speed on the drama. And this is just some of the fuckery that we've had to endure throughout the year. And I'm just catching y'all up on it all. Okay, so here is Permit Patty. And again, hit those like buttons so that yeah, show your girl some love and show your girl, you know what I'm saying? I be doing the research for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to get these videos out for y'all. And yeah, so it'd be appreciated if y'all like the video. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, I'm trying to make this smaller. Okay. Making that smaller. Okay. So this is Permit Patty. And this is her calling the selling water.
This woman don't want to let a little girl sell some water. She calling police on an 8-year-old little girl. You can hide all you want. The whole world gonna see you, boo.
Yeah, and illegally selling water without a permit? Yeah.
On my property.
It's not your property.
So that was Permit Patty. She called the cops and she ended up getting fired from what I remember. She ended up getting fired from her job, if I remember the story correctly, for this. Like, she was broadcasted all over social media. She went viral, like crazy viral. Everybody noticed who she was. And people just wasn't here for it because it's like, how evil and cruel can you be to try to knock a little girl's hustle on trying to make some money? And granted, yes, you're not supposed to have a permit, but it's like, come on, cut the girl some slack. Some stuff, you need to mind your business. And I feel like that's one of those instances where you need to mind your business. Now, if somebody is in danger or something like that, I understand certain people intervening on certain things. Like, when the Justice for Junior thing happened, if you guys remember, it was the kid from the Bronx. There was a lot of people who watched him get slaughtered. And me, myself, I'm not jumping into no mess like that. I'm not risking my life. But in certain situations like that, I understand where a person would kind of like intervene and try to, you know, help protect somebody and save somebody. You know what I'm saying? So certain things, it's like, okay, you want to not mind your business, but then there are things that you need to mind your business on. And I feel like stuff like that is one of them. We also had apartment. You remember the lady who was harassing the guy who was trying to get into his apartment, and they lived in the same unit, and she was trying to block his access on coming in because he was a black man and she didn't believe that he lived in the same building that she lived in, as if like other people are not entitled to money or something. I don't know. But this is that video of her, and I'm going to share that with you guys. Okay.
Please move, man. I can. Do you live here?
I'll be answer that question. Excuse me.
I'm sorry. The keypad is right there.
I understand that, man.
You can film me. That's fine.
I understand that, but you're blocking me.
Into my building.
Okay. And it's my building as well, so I need you to get out my way.
Okay, what unit?
I don't need to say that information. So excuse me, ma'am.
I'm uncomfortable.
Okay, you can be uncomfortable. That's your discretion. You're uncomfortable because you're you. I need you to move out my way, please.
No.
Ma'am, please stop touching me.
I'm not touching you.
You just was previously.
I'm not touching you at all.
So I'm going to step in.
I'm not touching you, and I'm not in any way doing anything outside of letting my dog go to the bathroom.
Okay, and I live here, you're blocking the door.
What unit?
I don't need to tell you that. What unit do you live in?
307.
Okay, great. I'm on the 4th floor. Excuse me.
No. You don't have a key fob. You are...
So that was one of the videos of her blocking him access, and she in turn got fired as well. Some things, you know what I'm saying? You need to chill out. Like, girl, chill out. She not only blocked his interest and entry into the building, but she followed him all the way to his apartment, bothering him, continuing to try to like provoke him and everything like that, all the way up until his front door. And she ended up getting fired because I think she was like a realtor or something like that, and they weren't having it. They were like, look, lady, we gotta let you go. We ain't with that BS, and you got to get up out of here because we ain't going for it. So there was a lot of viral situations that happened, a lot of people using their privilege and things like that. And we are definitely leaving things like that in 2018. And hopefully, you know, all of that will be behind us. Also, what happened in 2018, it was the internet versus Miss Monique. Everybody felt some type of way about Monique calling out Netflix for not giving her the same deal for a comedy special as other comedians who were not Black. She felt some type of way how Amy Schumer got millions and they wanted to lowball her on the offer and everything like that. So it was definitely a Monique versus the internet. A lot of comedians caused a spectacle of it. A lot of people blackballed her because of it, which I feel like if we don't fight for our right and our privileges, then who else is? So I wasn't on the whole Monique hate train. I understood if you don't put worth and value into what you do, then who else will? And I understand, and you know what I'm saying? A lot of people's argument was, well, a lot of the comedians go on the road and they make their own demo and they put their own backing up. And then in turn, networks can see your value and everything like that. But I also understood her feeling like, you know, I have all these nominations. I have all of these accolades. I have been putting in work to where, you know, it should speak for itself. Like I am a queen of comedy in this comedy stuff. So, you know, I understood her. So that also happened in 2018. Another thing that happened in 2018 was the constant custody battles. It was a lot of custody battles that happened in 2018. There was a custody battle with Nas and Khalees. Nas spilled the beans on his Instagram, and he had like seven slides of long paragraphs talking about how he felt in regard to Khalees, making it difficult for him to see his son. And then Khalees went on an interview and she aired out that she was physically abused by him and that they had a domestic situation going on. When I had all the receipts, I even recovered a video. Look at me over here blubbering my words. I even recorded a video to try to break down all of that fiasco. But by the time I got around to it, the story was kind of old, I felt like, so I never even put it up. But I had all of that stuff in my computer, like my commentary, everything, and I didn't even end up putting it up. But they had a very nasty custody battle. They were battling back and forth, and it got real nasty. Another person that had a bad custody battle was Blac Chyna and Rob Kardashian. They had a very, very ugly spat. He exposed Black China for cheating on him. She was cheating on him with all these men. She was showing him footage of it and everything like that. And that happened last year. But the custody battle carried on into this year. So from that incident where he exposed that she was cheating on him and everything like that, they continued to battle throughout this year in regards to Dream Kardashian and her allotted amount of child support. He even had his mama hide his finances. I even recorded a video for that, and I didn't even get around to editing it. It be so many videos that I get all the receipts for, and when it comes down to time and editing and everything like that, I don't even get to put it out. But I had all the videos and all the receipts and everything, and then it was like, I felt like the story was late. But he had his mom hide his assets or pretend like he ain't had no money. They was over there trying to act like he was living poor. They was like, poor Rob is living at home with his mama, as if his mama ain't got a multi-million-dollar estate that probably got back houses that's bigger than our regular living houses and all kind of stuff like that. They was like, he broke. He ain't got no money. He ain't got no money to pay her. He paying her too much money. We got to get these things down. You're making the boy depressed. You're getting all of his coin. You know, it was some ugly custody battles. Another custody battle that really got ugly was the Matt Barnes and Gloria Govan custody battle. This custody battle, it resulted in Gloria losing primary custody of her children. And a lot of people who looked at this story, I covered this on my channel, so a lot of people have the misconception that when she lost custody of her children, that she no longer was able to see her children, which wasn't the case. They just gave the bigger allotted time with the children to Matt, but the mother, she still had weekend visitation, but their custody battle got very ugly. I believe it was supposed to be his weekend that he was supposed to get the kids. He showed up to pick them up at school. They had a verbal disagreement and something happened. I think I'm not sure if she tried to hit him with the car or she tried to take the kids, but it got very, very ugly. And that was a very nasty custody battle as well. Also what we had this year, we had Little Tay. Y'all remember Little Tay, the Asian little girl who was flexing all this money for the gram and showing that she popping and she got it like that? I didn't pull up the receipts to show Little Tay, but hopefully y'all remember Little Tay. But anyways, so Little Tay had this mama who was a real estate agent, and her mom was using the properties to flex like they was balling, and she was using her clients' cars to show that they had it like that when they really didn't have it like that. So it was exposed to the world that they were frauding. Little Tay was a fraud. Her father, he in turn swooped in and he was like, listen, you wilding out, you looking bad, you going out bad. I don't like the direction that my daughter is going in. He ended up getting custody of Little Tay, stripping her from social media. I haven't checked recently to see if she's back on social media, but when I was going to cover this story on my channel, I remember that the father had swooped in. He had gained custody of Little Tay because it was getting out of hand. It was getting bizarre and it was getting too crazy for him. So he stripped her from social media. He was like, you ain't grow up like that. You ain't about that life. You ain't about to be embarrassing me online. Snatched all of that up. Like, girl, you ain't got these properties. So as fast as Little Tay came, Little Tay went. The mom ended up losing her job because they end up seeing some of the properties that she was supposed to be showing to customers. They end up seeing that she was using them to flex on the gram for this whole charade to appear like she had it like that when they really didn't have it like that. So a lot of the flexing, ended and resulted in people losing their jobs, careers, and things like that. It was just a crazy, crazy year. There was a lot of sex tapes that happened. Black China had a sex tape that leaked. Tierra Maurice followed suit, and she had a sex tape that leaked. It was a crazy year in 2018. I'm trying to see if there's anything that I missed. Oh, amongst the cheating scandals, I missed this and I got off of this paper, but amongst the people who were cheating, Carmelo Anthony had a baby on Lala. The basketball player Carmelo Anthony and Lala, who play on Power, who married. Yeah, well, he ended up having a baby on her. That was a whole nother scandal. I didn't even end up reporting that on my channel. It's so many stories that I try to keep up with so much. And then because I'm reporting all of this by myself, some stories I be knowing all the tea on, but I'm not, like with time and everything like that, I don't get to cover them on my channel. But yeah, so it was a lot of cheating scandals. It was a lot of people exchanging bodily fluids with these nasty women. It was also Azalea Banks versus everybody. Now, Azalea Banks, she was going head to head with everybody. She didn't care about nothing. She had the classy clapbacks, but when she got on Wild 'N Out, all of that classy clapbacks and all of that popping off at the mouth turned into silence until she was able to conjure up her thoughts and clap back again. But Azalea Banks went in on Nicki Minaj. She talked about how Nicki Minaj was stealing her mermaid theme. I covered that on my channel. She accused Nicki Minaj of stealing her concepts because I guess she started out with using mermaids and things like that. And then Nicki Minaj had this music video where she was dressed as a mermaid. And so Azalea Banks went in on her. She went in on Cardi B saying that she was pretty much a culture vulture and saying that a lot of the things that Cardi B do, a black woman would not be able to do, which was facts. When it came to the Cardi B thing, I felt like what she said was facts. Now, what could it have been hurtful to hear from Cardi B? And a lot of people felt like her saying that was discrediting Cardi B's success. I never looked at it like that because Cardi B, in the beginning, she was hardworking. She was She came up off Instagram. From Instagram, she came up off Love and Hip Hop. She grinded. She started doing music, but her personality, the things that she represents, the raunchy behavior, the stripping, the illiterate language, the not talking and speaking proper English, her being ghetto and ratchet, all of the things that got her to where she was are all of the things that would never allow a black woman to get as far. You won't see a black woman acting like Cardi B at the Met Gala. It's facts. So when Azalea Banks talked about how, Cardi B was coming up and she was like, you wouldn't be able to see these things with a black woman, I felt like it was facts. Let me see. Yeah, I felt like that was facts. It was facts. It was period, point blank. I felt like it was cool. But there was times where she hit below the belt. There was times where she contradicted herself. There was times where I seen the self-hate in her. And all in all, after all of the clapbacks that she had, after all of the rants that she had, it boiled down to a young woman who is lashing out at all these people because at the end of the day, she hated herself. She didn't love herself. Every time she felt a shot to herself in defense, she had to talk about what white men will do for her and what white people would do for her and how black people are this and how black people are that. So at the end of the day, after all of her rants, it boiled down to a girl who is not happy with who she is. And I feel like a lot of the reasons why she's not happy with who she is because society paints women like her and women who have skin tone like myself as being ugly, as being unattractive. Society will make it 10 times harder for women like us. I talked to Beyonce's dad on a video that I posted. He had a conference where he was like talking about the music business. He was talking about different things that happen in the music businesses and different strategies that people could use. And then they opened up the floor for people to ask questions. So when they opened up the floor, and this video is on my channel, when they opened up the floor, I wanted to know about his comments that he made about Beyonce. So he made comments saying that she was able to go further because of her skin tone and her being lighter or something along the lines of that. So I wanted to know what he thought about or what his advice would be to women who are my skin tone, where it's harder for us to make it and things like that. And his response to that was, we got to work harder. You know, like he talked about how when he goes into the corporate world, it's easier for his white counterparts than it is for him. And he knows as a black man, he has to work harder. So what black artists need to do is work harder. And that video is on my channel. And once I re-upload this video, I'll put some of the videos where I covered some of these topics up above in the card so that you guys can go back and see some of the things that I talked about and see some of the flashbacks and the receipts on some of the things that I've covered. But yeah, that was earlier this year. And it was funny because it was, that happened All-Star Weekend this year. So it was one event that I went to where I met Beyonce's mom, and I have pictures with her mom and everything like that. Then the next day I went to that event and bumped into her dad. So I'm like, okay, I already met Beyonce years and years and years ago when I worked on a video shoot with her on Lady Gaga first featuring Beyonce on Telephone when I was in that music video. But I was like, Beyonce mama one day, her daddy the next day. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna see Beyonce tomorrow or something. Like, what is going on? It was crazy that weekend. But yeah, so it's a lot that's been going on this year. Let me see. Oh, and another thing that happened this year, and this is what happened recently, is the B2K reunion. Okay, a lot of people have been wanting this reunion to happen for a very long time. This is something that, you know, we've been like, listen, Omarion, set your ego to the side, get together with the group. A lot of people looked at Raz B like he was crazy. They was like, boy, that ain't never gonna happen. The B2K reunion ain't never gonna happen. He tried to fight for this reunion to happen. He was trying to push for this thing to happen. He had faith in everybody. And if y'all remember, it was a long time ago. He outed the situation of there being some, you know, foul play going on with his management, Chris Stokes and everything like that. And that's when everybody started hating him because they started exposing, well, he started exposing that there was some funny business going on. But it looks like they put their differences to the side. I got the pleasure of interviewing Raz B this year, and this happened months ago before the B2K reunion. And I asked him, I'm like, you know, are we gonna get this B2K reunion? What's going on? So I'm gonna show y'all that video of me talking to him about the B2K reunion. And then I'm gonna move on over to these YouTubers, and then I'm gonna wrap up this video. It's going, I didn't even think that it was gonna go this long, but each time I look at my notes, I'm like, dang, I got so much that I was going to talk about. But after this B2K thing, I'm going to go on over to the YouTubers. And I'm not going to show no clips when it comes to the YouTubers. So that's going to go by real quick. I'm going to just summarize some of the things that was happening with the YouTubers and everything like that. But before I go on over to the YouTubers, I'm going to show y'all this interview that I did. I'm going to show y'all this interview that I did with Raz B, where I was like, what's happening? What's going on? Are we going to get this B2K reunion? What's going on with you? Where you been? Where you been at? Let me show y'all that video. Hold up. Let me pull it up on the screen. Let's see. Okay. So there we go. I'm gonna just make it big on the screen so y'all could just see that. Okay, and let me share the screen. Okay, I'm getting it together, y'all. It's so funny when you like capture yourself on a still image. It's funny, but here's that interview. Hey, what's up? We are out here in Beverly Hills with Raz B. I haven't seen you on the scene in a minute, so let the people know what you've been up to.
Good question. Well, first of all, what's up, everybody? I've been doing a lot of traveling. I was stationed in China for the past 7 years, building my brand. So many different things, from clothing lines to residence jobs to producing other artists, artist development, you name it. But I'm back in the States, and I'm looking to get some things popping.
What new music can we look forward to? Are you working on music right now? Like, what's going on with Raz B?
Definitely working on music because music is a part of my ministry. It's my message. So we gotta, music is like the soundtrack of my life. Hopefully we get this B2K reunion going on, and we'll keep it there for now.
Speaking about B2K reunion, there was a lot of talks about that on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Can we expect to see you on the show?
I've been hearing that people have been wanting me to be on it. Now
I'm looking forward to it. I would tune in to see Raz B with the boys on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood.
That would be nice. Y'all know who to contact.
Okay, well, there you have it. That's Raz B. Let the people know where to find you since you're back out here.
Social media, all social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, you already know. It's easy.
It's just all Raz B?
It's all Raz B. It's easy, y'all. Just
Google. All right, guys, that's Raz B.
Yo, what up, everybody? This is Raz B, and you're watching Nique at Night. Don't touch that dial.
Okay, so that was my interview. Before it was announced that they were gonna go. This was months and months and months before they announced this whole B2K reunion. And as we can see, he was pushing for it. And now we about to have this B2K reunion. So we gotta pull out the airbrush shirts. We gotta pull out the baggy jeans, the jersey dresses. We gotta pull out the stunner shades. We gotta pull out all of the things that remind us of what it was to go to a B2K concert back in the day. I think that, I honestly, and I'm gonna give my honest opinion about this, I think that Omarion's career, he felt like he could make it without them. And he felt like he can take off without them. And his career was bubbling for a while. And I feel like once he got on Love and Hip Hop, he felt like it would skyrocket also. And that kind of really didn't happen. He released some music. I interviewed Omarion as well. I'm not going to show y'all that interview. If y'all want to see me interview Omarion, just type in Nique at Night Omarion and it'll pop up. But he released some music, which he released some dope music. But I think that it was a smart idea to put the ego to the side and get with the band, get back with B2K. And I think that if they come together and make good music, it could happen for them because that's something that we are missing. We don't really see boy groups happening these days. They kind of fizzled out. So to see a B2K reunion, I'm definitely excited about that. That's showing my age. I'm 31, and that's pretty much the era of anybody around my age group and everything like that. So I'm pretty excited to see a B2K reunion happen. So that's like all with the celebrities. I'm gonna just go on through these things that happen with these YouTubers. I'm not going to show any clips, but I'm gonna try to whisk through these YouTubers real quick so that I can come through so I could get through this fast. So it's already been an hour. I didn't expect to be on this long, but I wanted to recap all of the highlights for y'all. And normally what I do is I'll edit a video, like I'll record a video and then I'll put in all the receipts, and then it'll take me forever to edit and input receipts and do. I was like, I'm about to just go live. If I mess up, I mess up. If I fumble, I fumble. I'm about to end the year and I'm just going to recap it with y'all, but I didn't plan on doing it this long. And you know what I'm saying? When I get to talking, time just passes on by. Anyways, so now the final thing that I'm going to talk about is these YouTubers. There was a lot that happened with these YouTubers, and 2018 was the year that everybody realized that these couple goals are not actually goals. They realized that they need to not look into the relationships of what these people portray, because all that glitters is not gold. And a lot of these YouTubers got exposed for lying to their audiences. There's even a lot of YouTubers who was lying to their audiences who came up, and it boosted their career even more off of a lie. And people disregarded the fact that they're being lied and manipulated to. I mean, it just was a lot going on. There was a lot of cheating scandals with these YouTubers, and there was just a lot of realizations that needed to happen, because a lot of kids were looking up to these perfect relationships as goals, and that was reflecting on their real life, thinking that they aren't doing something right, that they don't measure up, not realizing that these people be fronting for the camera. Throughout this year, we witnessed the whole cheating scandal with DK4L, and people put their relationship on the highest pedestal of these YouTube couples because they are the least problematic. You don't see them in a lot of drama. You don't see their name mentioned a lot when it comes to negativity. So it took a lot of people by surprise when there was allegations that Ken was cheating with De'Ara. There's a lot of people who are still in denial, and they will argue me down. I posted the video talking about this whole De'Ara and Ken situation months and months and months ago, and I still get people commenting to this day, cursing me out like Ken didn't cheat, even though all the evidence is there. I broke down the video and showed where, you know what I'm saying, and talked about this, and it's clear as day that he cheated. Now, a lot of people's misconception on cheating is only a physical thing. Cheating is not just a physical thing. Cheating is not just having sex with another woman. Sometimes cheating is an emotional thing. So sometimes people can emotionally cheat on you, which is even worse, I feel like, than physically cheating. Because physically cheating, you can physically cheat and not have no feelings or attachments to that person. It'll just be a high and by type of thing, like, girl, whatever, you don't mean nothing. I really do love my girl. And not saying that cheating is right, because cheating is not right. But an emotional cheating situation is a lot worse, and that is what Ken had with this girl. He was having these secret conversations with her. He was communicating with her privately on email. He was talking to her on the phone. They were FaceTiming. There was photos of her in his car. According to her, she said that they met up at the movies and everything like that. And so, you know, it was a lot. And I think that emotionally cheating, because there was never confirmation that he actually had sex with her, but it was enough there to show that he emotionally cheated on her. And he was definitely investing a lot of his time with this woman. And like I said, I feel like emotional cheating is worse than actual cheating. So this was the year that ended the perception that these couples are perfect. Everybody realized that everything that glitters ain't gold, and these people are putting up false narratives. They seen the situation with Queen and Chris crumble. They seen all the allegations that came after the relationship was over. Then we seen the rebound relationships where Queen rebounded and got with Clarence. Chris rebounded and got with Parker. We seen how they tried to portray that they really was feeling each other and how she ended up with black eyes. We seen Damo and Chrissy lie to their audience, and I don't care who gets mad. I get people still in my comments mad at my commentary. They lied to y'all. They lied to y'all for 2 years. They faked as if everything was all fine and dandy. And then come now, years later, we come to find out that their relationship was a typical relationship where everything ain't all peachy clean. And they both had faults in the situation. I don't agree with the Chrissy hate train. I'm not even a fan of Chrissy, but because I'm not here for people ostracizing people, I'm supposedly, this dick rider, when I'm a person, I'm for right. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And I'm not saying that it was right for Chrissy to cheat on Damo, but people are ostracizing her and burning her to a stake as if young couples don't have issues. You're young. Cheating happens. And not to say that cheating is okay, but it happens. But within people seeing all of this play out, the thing that I was happy about that came from all of this is that none of these couples are perfect, and that you just need to look into yourself, because a lot of these young people, they will look at their relationships as a measure to where they are in life, and they'll feel like what they're doing is not good enough, and how they're handling things and their progression in life is not good enough, because they see these images of these YouTubers that they look up to, and they feel like, well, their life is so perfect. Why is my life jacked up? So one of the things, like I said, that I'm happy about is that kids, and there is a lot of brainwashed kids around, a lot of brainwashed fans who still are totally clueless, and they believe anything that these people tell them. If these YouTubers tell them something, even though they are liars and they've been proven to be liars, if they tell them something, it's facts. You have some of the people that are still in denial, but for the most part, it opened up the eyes of a lot of these children who were measuring their life with these couples' lives. A lot of the beefs, we realized that there was a lot of fake things that people were doing for views. People was faking beefs for views. We had Flight and Megan McQueen acting like they was beefing and fighting and everything like that, and they was faking that for views. We had Armand fake a whole death. Armand and Trey, I like their music. I bump to their music. Their music go. But when it came to faking your death, I'm like, bro, I'm for right. And that was wiggity, wiggity, whack. I'm still going to bump y'all music, though. I'm still going to be playing Right Back. I'm still going to be playing Bounce That. But that was wiggity, wiggity, whack. And then following the fake death that they had, then they had like this breakup where they broke up, and then they came back and they did a video and they revealed that they were in the same house when they was tweeting that they was breaking up. And I was just like, you know what? I don't got time for this. So a lot of kids was able to see that these people that they idolize be frauding them for views and for a come up. But that's pretty much my summary. Oh, it was Janae versus everybody. Janae had issues with all of the YouTubers that she represented. I'm trying to see if there is anything else that I left out. I don't care if I did. I covered as much as I feel like covering today. I'm going to look at the chat to see what y'all are saying. Y'all know I am always ruffling feathers. People get mad at my opinion. I'm going to still give y'all my same raw opinion in 2019. So get your Twitter fingers ready to bang them keys and have something to be mad at, because I'm still going to give y'all the what I feel. My opinion. And like I said, it's my channel. So I'm going to continue to deliver my opinion, and I'm not going to censor my opinion for y'all. A lot of people, it'll be the same people who go under the shade room. It'll be the same people who go under Baller Alert, all of these TMZ. It'll be the same people who will go under these blogs on Instagram and give their full opinion and give their thoughts on celebrity scandals, celebrity drama, and everything like that. But the moment somebody turns on a camera and does it, it's wrong. You the same person. You be giving your opinion in my comment section. So why can't I give my opinion on video? You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to continue to do that in 2019, and y'all going to continue to be mad, and it's going to continue to be what it is, okay? I have 2 hours until it is 2019 for me. So let me go on over to the chat to see what some of y'all are saying. I tried to not look at the chat because I did not want to get distracted because, you know, people be coming sideways. They be saying stuff, talking out the side of their necks and stuff. And I didn't want to get distracted. I wanted to give this recap, you know, and everything without any interruptions. So without further ado, let me see. I think I covered everything. If I didn't, oh well. Let me see what you guys are saying. Shout out to YouTube University in the chat. Yes is back. Ebo, Noodles, Marilyn, what's up? Hey, Shakir Lateef. It's New Year's for you already. It's New Year's for you guys on the East Coast. It ain't New Year's for me yet. I'm still in 2018 while y'all in 2019, okay? Shout out to you guys. Let's see. It's 10:14. I want to definitely be off by 10:30. Do you guys want me to open up the phone lines for you guys to call in for 15 minutes, or should I just wrap this video up? Y'all let me know. But in the meantime, let me see. The Tez Experience, shout out to you. Thanks for tuning in. Marilyn Fernandez. Let's see who else is on here. Brittany, Shay, hey, what's up? Let's see. Okay, let me go back down. Yeah, I'm in California. So it is 10:15 where I am at. Shakir Lateef shooting his shot in the comments. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want Shakir to continue shooting his shot. You know what I'm saying? It's cute. It's cute. It'd be cute. You know what I'm saying? He over here complimenting me on my skin tone and stuff, making me blush. You know what I'm saying? Making this blush that I done brushed on my cheek. You know what I'm saying? Perk up and stuff like that. You know? Wait. YouTube University said, wait, are you over legal age? Are you asking somebody else that? I'm 31. I am about to be 32 in a month. So in 2 hours, it'll officially be January. And a month from that, I'm going to be 32 years old. I am proud of my age. I don't care when people try to come to my page and they try to be like, girl, you old. Oh, well, I'm going to still give my old opinion too. But yeah, I'm about to be 32 and proud of, okay? I got a 5-year-old daughter and, you know, we are living comfortable and I appreciate all of you guys' support. I appreciate y'all rocking with me and supporting my channel. With supporting my channel, I know, you know, people be coming at me and everything like that, and it's all good. They gonna continue to come on 2019 as well because I'm gonna still be the same me. But my baby is in her room. She's taking a nap. So she was up really, really, really early. She was up very, very early this morning. And I don't know why she got up this morning. So I let her go down for a little nap. And as soon as I get off, I'm going to go and get her out of her room and everything like that. So we could bring in the new year together. But yeah, girl, I don't lie. That's why I got to get up off of here. Because, you know. Oh, you said, Nique, you look like if you are 25. Yeah. But yeah, me starting the new year with my daughter, that's a ritual. That is a must. Like, that is a ritual. I might go back live when it's about to count down and count in the new year with me and my daughter. But I normally bring in the new year with my mom. So I'm going to leave from here. I'm going to go around to my mom's house, wake my baby up, go around there, and then wait for the countdown. I got 2 more hours left. Wait for the countdown. And yeah, I might go back live with y'all. But yeah, it's a yearly ritual with me, girl. Since my baby was born, since my baby came out of the, you know, situation, I bring in the new year every year with my baby. So yeah, I came on live real quick while she was taking a nap, and now it is time for me to end the live. I was going to let's see, viewing from Japan, and this means Happy New Year. Okay, well, Happy New Year to you. You said we going to Bora Bora. What? I mean, you know, it's all good. The hood. But yeah, so yeah, I was gonna open up the phone lines, but I'm not. I'm gonna end it there. Thank y'all for tuning in. It has been it has been a crazy year, 2018. I'm looking forward to 2019. Maybe I'll get the courage to stop working at my job and do YouTube full time. I don't know, but for now, you know, I'm gonna be juggling my job and YouTube, and I'm gonna keep grinding for y'all. And thank y'all for rocking with me. If you guys did not catch this video live, I want to know what you guys think of all of the fuckery that happened in 2018. What do you think about the Me Too movement, B2K reunion, the cheating scandals, the barbecue Becky, the permit patties, the custody battles, the YouTubers that we realized was faking for the YouTube. I was about to say faking for the gram, but you know what I'm saying, faking the YouTube for views. What do you guys think of all of the things that happened this year? And I want you guys to comment below the things that you are leaving in 2018. So a lot of you guys will see this once we are officially in 2019 for everybody. So I want you guys to comment below and tell me what are some things that you know you are leaving in last year, because it's going to be last year when y'all see this. And if you made it to the end of this video, I want to know who rocking with me too. That's another thing. I love to see who's actually rocking with me. So if you made it to the end of this video, I want you guys to put a half moon emoji and a, you know, one of those celebration confetti emojis next to it, and then give your thoughts on whatever you want to give your thoughts on. Whatever you comment with the half moon emoji and the celebration confetti emoji, and that'll let me know that you made it to the end of this video and that you rocking with your girl. You know what I'm saying? And happy new year to you too. All right, guys. Peace.